Your team might not be needy, they might be rhythm starved. That matters because if you label the team as needy, you'll start getting frustrated with the people. But if you see the team as rhythm starved, you can fix the system. Different problem, different solution, and much less muttering under your breath in the car park. When a team keeps coming to you for everything, it's easy to think, why can't they just make a decision? Or why does everything have to come through me? Or why do they need so much reassurance? Fair questions, but often the team's not trying to drain you. They're trying to find certainty. They don't know where a decision should live. They don't know when something should wait. They don't know what counts as urgent. They don't know how much authority they have. They don't know whether they'll be backed if they make the call. So they come to you. Not because they're useless, because you've become the safest place to put the uncertainty. And if there's no rhythm to hold that uncertainty, it'll keep landing on the leader, usually at the worst possible time. You've probably felt this. You're halfway through something that actually needs your brain. Then someone pops in.
Can I just check something?
Then another message.
Quick question.
Then someone else needs reassurance about a decision they probably could have made. Then there's a team issue that should have been raised 2 days ago. And suddenly you're irritated. Every small uncertainty has become your interruption, which is exhausting. And it creates a weird kind of guilt because you want your team to feel supported, but you also want to finish the one task without being pecked to death by ducks. So here's a pattern I'd be looking for. If the same kinds of questions keep landing on you, the issue probably isn't the questions. It's that those questions don't have a home. If people keep asking what to do next, you might need to create a clearer decision rhythm. If people keep needing reassurance, you might need a better check-in rhythm. If people keep bringing last-minute issues, you may need a weekly reset that catches them earlier. If people keep interrupting you with half-formed problems, you may need a simple rule for how issues get brought to you. And that's a shift. Stop treating every interruption as a one-off. Start asking, what rhythm is missing? Because neediness often disappears when rhythm appears. And that's the line. The trap is that capable leaders can hide the missing rhythm for ages because you fill the gap. You answer the question. You make the call. You calm the person down. You remember the detail. You catch the loose end. And because you keep catching it, the team doesn't feel the cost, but you do. That's why it can look like the team's functioning when really the leader is absorbing all of the wobble. You become the rhythm. Your memory becomes the system. Your availability becomes the process. Your nervous system becomes the safety net. And mate, that's not a plan. That's a fast track to resentment with a lanyard. The better move is not to shame the team for needing support. Support is good. The better move is to make support more predictable. Give people places to bring things. Give decisions a pathway. Give questions a rhythm. Give uncertainty somewhere to go that isn't always your shoulder at 4:48 p.m. A rhythm-starved team doesn't need a leader who's more available. They need a week with more shape. They need to know what gets brought now, what gets brought in the next check-in. What can they decide themselves? What information should they bring before asking for help? What patterns do we review together every week? And once that's clear, the emotional temperature drops. People stop panic grabbing. They stop hovering. They stop treating every wobble like an emergency. Not instantly. Humans are annoying like that, but it starts to shift. Here's a simple thing to try this week. For every interruption, ask yourself one question after it's done. What rhythm could have caught this earlier? Don't overcomplicate it. Just notice. A staff member needs a decision. Would a decision checklist help? A repeated issue pops up. Should it be reviewed in a weekly reset? Someone needs reassurance. Do they need clearer ownership? A crisis lands late in the week. Was there a signal earlier that had nowhere to go? Write them down. By the end of the week, you'll probably see the same few patterns, which would be really good news because repeated interruptions are not just annoying, they're clues. They show you where the team needs rhythm. Then pick one, just one, and build a home for it. A 5-minute check-in, a standing agenda item, a clearer escalation rule, a bring me the context and the decision you need script. One small rhythm can remove a ridiculous amount of noise. So your team isn't needy because they ask for help. They become needy when help has no rhythm, which is the difference. When the week has shape, people settle. When decisions have a pathway, people grow. When support's predictable, the leader stops being the place that every uncertainty gets dumped. That's when the team starts feeling steadier. Not because you carried more, but because the rhythm carried more. Inside the Leadership Lab, we help team leaders stabilize the week by building the rhythms that their team is missing. Daily anchors, weekly resets, clear access points, better decision pathways. If you want the details, the link is in the pinned comment. And if this made you think, oh wow, maybe they're not needy, maybe they're rhythm starved, then that's probably your next move. Stop blaming the people. Build the rhythm.